When you live life in consciousness that death happens, honestly, you will live a healthier, more detachable life. That is one topic no one wants to talk about. And the truth of the matter is, nothing in this life is more certain than death. Today on this topic, we are going to look at what actually really truly happens when people die. My intention when I picked up this topic wasn't to scare no one, because really no one wants to talk about death. No one wants to hear it. It's a scary scenario because we are so unsure of where we are going or what will happen when we die. Well, in as much as we do not like talking about it, maybe part of the reasons why things happen the way they happen to us, or why we are holding things so tightly, is simply because we forget that eventually everything dies and nothing lasts forever. So I picked this topic to bring us to the center. I picked this topic to bring people's consciousness so they could detach from whatever that is holding them from moving forward. So let's just look into exactly what happens to us when we die. So if this kind of topic is what you would want to listen to, why don't you stick around while we have this conversation? I'll be right back. My name is Ify and this is my YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about things that we were not taught in school. So let's dive right into it. If you have lost someone, especially someone who is close to you, you will believe me that it always almost seems impossible that the people who they left behind will survive the death. But life has taught us oftentimes that no matter how we see it, people eventually survive the death of a loved one. Of course, it's not as if the memory is going to be wiped off completely, no way. But at least somehow life has a way of taking care of everything we thought we don't know how to take care of. So when someone dies, after a few hours of crying, screaming and all of that, eventually it calms down. People will move into different discussions. You see families seeing themselves for the first time, people, friends who gather together, seeing themselves for the first time, talking. And some of them might gradually drift from the topic of the dead person to something else, maybe current events or something else, shift their attention to something else, in as much as they are quite aware that someone died and it's hurtful and there's nothing they can do about that. They are aware, but it still does not stop them from asking, how is that person? Okay, how was work today? Even if they have to say that in a harsh voice. This has nothing to do with they don't care, they don't show empathy, or they don't feel for the dead person. Absolutely not. This has something to do with that's how the flow of life goes. So they could somehow drift into talking about the events, how things happen, how things occur. You know what I'm saying? And again, while they are at the funeral, the family and friends who come from far away will be right there making plans of how they are going to go back. Some of them are going back to their workplace. Some are going back to meet people they left. People will eventually disappear after a few days of wailing, crying, whatever that happens. Everyone will eventually disappear from the funeral. And every now and then, your phone will eventually ring from people who are not aware that you had died. Yeah, they will call. Even though no one tells them what's up, they will try to check on you. You won't pick up. They will go ahead to fix that thing they wish you would have done for them if you were alive. In a few days, your children will start planning how to go back to their workplaces. Your employer will start looking for a replacement. And these were people who you were trying to kill yourself over, especially your employers. You want to do everything possible to fix this, fix that. They will eventually find a replacement. Life will continue happening like nothing happened. When it's 12 o'clock, it's going to be 12 o'clock. When the Lagos traffic is going to hit, it's going to be Lagos traffic. The traffic continues, nothing stops, nothing changes. Life keep going, keep moving. And this has taught me a lot about life. When you know that absolutely nothing stops or changes just because someone died, is a wake-up call for whatever you are laying down, thinking about that you don't have anywhere, how to sort it out, what to do, how to do it. Life will eventually keep moving on. Whether you are worried about it or you've gotten a solution about it, no way, life would happen. And then in 8 months' time, you find out that your spouse will try to find a way to heal from the morning. Maybe they could want to start watching comedy movies, get into movies, something that would just take them off the mood. Your memorial service will be celebrated in a grandeur style. People will gather together, eat good dishes, wear good dresses, come in for this memorial service. And then you are 6 feet down, turned to dust and ashes. This has nothing to scare no one. This has everything to bring us to the center that we do not have much to be with in this world. We do not have much to think or worry about. Eventually, after the memorial service, everyone's life will go on. People will go on with their normal life. And they start adjusting, getting used to the fact that you are no longer around. Whatsoever you have been doing and seems like you are the only one who is perfect for it, will get a replacement. Will get something that would do it, sometimes even better, painfully, but that's the truth. And as the year passes, your memory will fade and fade and fade and fade and pain away to nothingness. Think about your great-great-grandfathers. Think about them like zero memories currently. This is exactly what awaits everyone. So really think about it. And exactly this is one place I get back to people who would always brag about they want to have male child that will take over their name. Really, truly, does it matter? Like, I want to bring it to center now. Let's just talk about it. The truth is that if your great-grandfathers who struggled and did everything possible to make sure that their name is still there, would they still come back someday anyhow to come and see that, oh, I can see those names is still there. Oh, I can see, look at that. They're still keeping the legacy of my family. The name of the family is still going. But we killed ourselves trying to get a male child. We killed ourselves trying to get a portion of land for ourselves. Like we have a tag on it. And all of these things are nothing. Absolutely nothing. So now here is the point. If people would forget you so easily and things can easily just pass by like that, why do you sit down to worry, think about things, worry about how it's going to be, worry about how to fix this thing, having so much attachment with life? The message today is that when you detach yourself from things of this life, when you live from the knowing that nothing actually lasts forever and no one leaves this place alive, this will center you and bring you to the point of accepting anything whatsoever. Now, it's not about you forgetting, not fighting. So when we live our life from the attachment point of view, knowing that it's usually mostly nothing, everything goes to nothingness, this will make you to surrender, because the miracle has always been in surrendering, in letting go, and in having zero attachment of anything. Remembering that death happens to everything help you tremendously to heal, to detach, and remove yourself completely from everything. You can get to the comment section and tell me if there has been someone you lost and you never ever thought, believe you can live without, and eventually accepted it and you're living and you're existing. Get into the comment section and tell me that, and I promise you I'm going to reply to that message. If you like this content, why don't you hit the subscription button, like this video, so that this video will be recommended to more people. Thank you. Thank you.